Hi guys, welcome. Chef Kevin Belton here, and welcome to National Orange Blossom Day. So guess what? We're gonna make an orange blossom cake. You know, I had bought some beautiful navel oranges, and I'm wondering what was I gonna do with them before they went bad. Because a lot of times, have you guys ever bought fruit and let it sit there, and all of a sudden it's like, it's getting soft, I have to use it? Well, today, I know what I'm gonna do with my oranges, and we're gonna make that orange blossom cake. Now, what I'm starting off first, I have 3/4 cups of sugar, and I took 2 navel oranges and I zested them. And this is the juice from those oranges. Now, I'm gonna put this on a low fire, and we're gonna make a glaze. What this glaze is going to be, once our cake bakes, we're gonna put this on the fire just long enough for our sugar to dissolve. Then this is gonna be the glaze that's gonna go over our cake as soon as it comes out of the oven. Now, to get our cake started, what I have here, I have some orange zest. So we'll get in some orange zest here. Then I have just lightly beaten egg whites, just 2 of them. We need a couple tablespoons of oil. I have 3/4 cups of sugar. Now, let's just start getting this whisk together, okay? We just want to get this starting to get worked together right quick. And you see what's nice with this, you don't even have to break out a mixer. 1/3 cup of milk. All right. And we'll just get this in really good. And to make this cake nice and smooth and creamy, here I have a cup of sour cream. It's gonna keep this so moist. It'll keep it so nice. If you ever have cake sometimes that has like a velvet texture to it, this is what it's from. Okay? Now, in our bowl here, I have flour, I have baking soda, and a little bit of salt. And all we're going to do is to take our flour mixture and work it here into our moist mixture. And this is going to be our batter for our cake. See how easy and quick this just comes together? Now, if you want, you could make this in like a muffin pans. I'm gonna just make it in a small, just pan where I've sprayed this really, really well, okay? Now that we have this mixed up, the oven is preheating 350 degrees. Now, if you're gonna do this in a muffin pan, the muffin pans will bake, in a muffin pan, they'll bake for about 12 to 15 minutes, okay? Here, in the cake pan, I'm gonna put it in and I'm gonna start checking it after about 15 minutes. Of course, it's gonna come up a little bit, and we wanna take a toothpick and come out and make sure it's clean. So let's get this in the oven and get it to baking and make sure our glaze, our sugar's dissolved and our glaze is dissolved. That sugar's dissolved. I'm so excited about this, I'm mumbling. So we want our sugar to dissolve in our glaze. Yes, let's get this in the oven. I tell you what, it smells so good. Now, our cake just came out of the oven, and look at our glaze. That sugar's melted, and while the cake is hot, pour the glaze all over the cake. Now, if you do them individually, if you do it muffin pan, like muffins, just pour the glaze over each one. But we just want this to go ahead and go over the entire cake, okay? So now, I'm gonna let this sit and let it cool for another at least 15, 20 minutes. Then we can take it out of the pan. But in the meantime, here I have softened cream cheese, the rest of our orange zest, and I'm gonna put in some powdered sugar. This is going to be the topping that's gonna go on to our cake. Now, we just want to get this whipped together. I'm gonna whip this a little more till it's totally smooth. But remember, we cannot put this on top of the cake until it totally cools. I can't wait to show it to you. Here's where you can have a lot of fun. Now remember, we poured that glaze on top and you can see how shiny it is. Now I'm gonna take a little icing, and you know, with a piping bag, you can make little dots. And this is how you can decide where you wanna cut it, where each piece has just a little dot on top. But you can decorate it however you like. And this is something where, you know, friends that bake, they can do this so pretty. But it just takes some practice. But you can see the little flecks of orange in there from our grated orange, from the zest from that orange. I tell you what, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to taste it. I hope you try this recipe to celebrate Orange Blossom Day. So thank you for cooking with me today. Hang in there. All right, we will see you soon. For WDL TV, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and we'll see you soon.